What's up?
I genuinely can't believe it. I genuinely. My heart rate must be insane right now. What? What? Look at my progress from 0. Look at 15, 43, 47, 70. Am I a human? I feel like a robot right now. What on earth? Alright, so it's been a couple of weeks actually since I beat the level, but it's finally time to talk about Delirium Tremens. Okay, first off, this is the weirdest experience I've had with like any jump rush level, like probably ever actually. And it starts with a false perception of the difficulty. This was Extreme Demon for many years, up until like recently. I forget when I got rerouted to Insane Demon, but like I remember when it came out, and in my mind it's always been kind of like borderline extreme insane, so I thought it was much harder than it was. And this isn't my first forte into clicksync levels. Back at the end to beginning of 2023, I beat Make It Drop as a new hardest, and while not one-to-one, there's still very similar gameplay styles, and they kind of do the same clicksync kind of gameplay thing, which, in my opinion, I feel like clicksync's almost kind of a faux difficulty, because like Delirium Tremens looked so intimidating. That's kind of the other thing too, right, is that like, with that false perception of the difficulty, it just was really intimidating. Like, it's so fast, especially in like full detail, like, there's so much visual instruction that like, it is kind of feel more difficult and like harder to see than it actually is. And by the way, I did play on LDM. Might be a little bit of a cheater, but whatever. It's literally an option given to me, like in the level, so. But yeah, I think the biggest difficulty hurdle in this entire level is nuance. Nuance is basically just little details of like, I don't know, adjusting a click pattern, you know what I mean, like little visual details, visual cues in a level, for example. Like those are just all nuance that can slightly help and increase consistency when playing a difficult level. Because literally, this level is so clicksync, like so clicksync that it's not actually hard to learn the click patterns, it's hard to learn when to break the click patterns to click slightly faster or slower based on the nuance of a click. One example I can name is the very end of the level, like the last spider spam. I could never get a rhythm quite for when I was learning the level. I think the way I did it was I would click like, I clicked 3 times as fast as I could to the music, and then I just kind of go into like clicking kind of to the music. And I never got this pattern entirely down, which I'll get into actually. Another one, this is one I think you can click kind of early, where it's like, when it's like the cue part at 12, you have to kind of like buffer and click slightly like ahead of the rhythm on a few orbs. So like if you actually do, at least from my experience, if you do the click pattern the correct way there to the music, you end up dying more, funnily enough. So the big thing, my actual experience. I was struggling so hard with this level. I thought it was going to be like really hard to learn, and even when I was learning it, I was afraid that I was going to have a lot of strain in my arm just from how fast you're clicking. But that never became a problem because I really didn't play it that much. I looked back through my sessions. I'm not sure how many days I actually played this. I can pull it up. Yeah, in this spreadsheet I have, it says I played this for 3 days. So that's probably like a max of 4 or 5 sessions. And the turning point for when things started to go my way was this random day after school. I get home, I hop on GD, I'm like, you know what, I want to play some Delirium Tremens. I just had the song stuck in my head. I think it's a really catchy song. And somehow, I overcame like every single little like nuance and obstacle. Like, the best way I can put it is I just like accidentally developed perfect muscle memory. Not even like accidentally, it was just like out of nowhere. I don't think I had enough experience to have the muscle memory. I get on and I'm just doing the level. Like, not like I'm not dying anything. I'm just doing the level. So like I'm practicing. You know, I did a run from like 70 something, then I stepped back, I did a run 50 something, and these are all like within like a few attempts of each other. Like the most insane consistency ever. Mind you, I've played this level for like barely at all before this, and this is like an insane demon. And I already thought that this was a level kind of closer to Stream Demon, so I'm like, this is super weird. This is like not normal. But then, you know, I go from 0. I turn on my OBS and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna see. I feel this is enough, I'll just see if I beat it. Within like 10 minutes I beat it. I mean, you can see it from my progress in the video and my reaction. I was just like so bewildered. I could not believe I could beat a level that fast. Or that was even happening. It was so weird. And that kind of cascaded with how intense the level is, how fast it is. And I originally thought that I was gonna like this level less because of its nuance and physical strain. But because that didn't happen to me, it was honestly so fun. Like, it's actually just like, I don't know, it's so like perfectly like rhythmic and so fun, and like the sync just works, man, and it's so satisfying. I don't think I can name a single level that you feel more cool pulling off than this. So would I recommend it? I don't know. It's kind of at your own discretion if you think this is a level for you or if you'd have a good time with it. But personally, I got very lucky. This very much went my way, and this is like probably one of my new favorite levels ever. Like, it's just so fun. So yeah, that's all I have for you for this video. I don't know really what's next for me. I want to do a new hardest at some point this year, and there's also another project that I'm working on, which is why I've been kind of into like Death Tracker and some of the more like analytical stuff to do with playing the game. I'm not sure how long it's going to take to finish this project, but it's something I'm very, very proud of, and I'm very excited to show off once it's done. But yeah, that's all for now, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.